Hi everyone, my name is Deb Murray. I own Pepper's Paws Dog Training and I am All for Paws training partner. Thank you for your ideas and suggestions about things we can work on with your dogs while everybody's stuck home for these next couple of weeks. Where I want to start today is with leash polling. Leash polling was by and far the most common complaint people had about their dogs, and it's honestly, it can be one of the easiest to fix. I'm a big fan of quick wins and doing the easy things first. Where I like to start with leash walking and leash pulling is with the right gear. First of all, you'll see I have here a 6-foot harness, 6-foot leash. This is a non-retractable, sturdy leash with a nice solid clip on the end and a comfortable handle. That's my requirement for a leash, okay? Next up, we have the harness. You've probably heard that front clip harnesses can really help with pulling, and I would agree with that. My favorite one is the Freedom harness, which is what Shadow wears. The Freedom harness has 2 attachment points. One goes on the dog's back, and the other one goes on the dog's chest, okay? When you put the harness on your dog, you want to make sure that these straps that come down across the chest are as short as they can be, because most dogs do not need extra space in this area, and if these straps gap, the harness does not work as well as it could, okay? So you want to make sure that's nice and snug up there. And by snug, I mean this little buckle is as close to the center loop as you can get, okay? The next strap is the chest strap. And this goes down the dog's chest like this. For most dogs, shorter is better. But if you've got a, sit. Shadow thinks he's going for a walk. For most dogs, unless they have a really big chest, shorter is better. The last strap is the belly strap. This is the soft velour strap that goes around the dog's belly and clips up on the side. Now, in my experience, dogs between roughly 45 to 60 pounds or so are usually a medium size. Dogs that are bigger tend to be large. Smaller dogs tend to be a small. What you want to do though is go onto Amazon or Chewy.com, look up for the Freedom No Pull harness, and they will sometimes offer it with a double-ended leash. I don't find that to be particularly helpful. I find that when you clip on the front and then the side, the front and the back, the dog actually can pull better. But that's just my personal preference. I buy harness only. Now when you're putting this on your dog, it is easier if they stay standing. It'll go on easier. You can get it on if they sit, but it goes on easier if they're standing. So to get the dog to stand, I'm gonna grab, and Shadow will work for kibble. Shadow stand, so he's standing up, right? The harness goes, clips on the side, just like that. And it should fit snugly. There should not be gaps or looseness in this. It should be a nice tight fit. So turn sideways, Shadow. So I can get a finger or 2 underneath, but not much more. Now when you clip the leash on, you want to clip it on this front hook. Sit, Shadow, sit. Hey, sit. Sit. Oh my goodness, sit. Thank you. It's going to go on this front hook here. Well, Shadow is a bit confused because we don't ever do training inside. He can't figure out why he's getting a leash on inside. But what you'll see is when it's on the front and the dog pulls, oh, look at that, it just turns him around. Here, Shadow, come here. There we go. Okay. If you clip it on the back, there is a martingale style collar on here, martingale type of an attachment. It will give you a little bit of no pull support, but not much. What I find is if your dog pulls, clip it on the front. Okay? And there you go. That is the first important part, I think, for leash walking. These harnesses, I carry them with my business. I think All for Paws also carries them. I've had clients say they work like magic, which is why I wanted to start with this today to help you guys get started on having a more pleasant walk with your dog. We'll be right back in a couple minutes with some more videos on how to actually walk your dog.